Hey guys, it is me, the X-Whatever here, and today we're doing What If Bell Was the Son of Tony Stark? Part 3! Or Part 4, I don't know. But anyway, previously on The Son of Iron Man. Bell, Hestia is saying, where are you? And Bell's like, oh, hey Hestia. And Hestia's like, Bell, what are you doing? Bell's like, so... I am working on something, but it's not as expensive. Hestia's like, Bell, what is it? He says, a suitcase. And Hestia's like, oh, okay. That's weird, Bell. You usually spend more money on something. And I was like, yeah. And Bell and Jarvis says, sir, the lady in the desk is telling you, is calling, has said, Bell, you have a supporter. Come meet me by the dungeon. On my way. As Bell gets onto the platform, says, Jarvis, suit me up. Yes, sir. Suit now on. Jarvis, how am I looking? Power at 100%, sir. Shall we commence the flight? Bell says, yes, Jarvis, do it. Opening hatch. As Bell begins flying, and does a dash. He does a blast of, like, yeah, he's basically, like, gone. He's, like, flying up into the air. He's gone. He's, like, going super Mach speed. Bell's like, woohoo! And Bell sees the supporter. Jarvis, Bell said, Jarvis, initiate braking procedures now. Yes, sir. Turning off engines. As you hear the wind blasting through the suit. And Bell says, Jarvis, deploy brakes. Deploying brakes now, sir. And Lily's like waiting for the guy that she's supporting. Like, who the hell? What's that noise? She's like, she looks up to the sky. She just sees someone falling, and all you hear is like, as Bell lands on his feet in a badass way. Like, just says, "Are you my supporter?" Using the voice changer. And Lily's like, she's like, my name's Lyra. And Bell says, my name is Iron Man. And Lily's like, Iron Man? Bell says, I do not wish to reveal my name. It could get complicated. Lily's like, okay, sure. Because, back then, Lily, wanted to take leave people to die and take their money, so for her, not for her selfish greeds, but to get out of that town, And I have a feeling my mic's been muted. No, it has not. Anyway. As Bell is flying the Mark III, goes into the dungeon and says to the elf lady, sorry guys, I'll write her name down later on when this video is over. Also, before I start the video again, I have to go somewhere at 3:30, and I have enough time, so yeah. So this video is uploaded, you guys will see this. Also, I have figured out my Discord, not my Discord, my Twitch live streaming thing. I figured it out, so yeah. As later today, I'll try to live stream today. But anyway, guys. Also, Discord is in the link. If you all are interested in joining, you can. So, yep. Also, alright, thank you guys for all the support. But anyway, I'll stick on to the what if. As Belle and the lady are like, so, can she keep up? Belle, because only she knows who Belle really is, because she hasn't told anyone but her. Also, Hestia. Hestia also knows who the guy in the suit is. And Belle's like, oh, I'll take her. And she says, great. I see you in the mid-floors then. Belle's like, yeah. As Lily's thinking, like, how much could I sell that for? It could fly. For a light, it can fly. I wonder how much it would cost if I get out. I wonder how much is that valued. As both Lily and Belle are going up the stairs. As they get up there to the mid-floors, Belle's like, so, what do you have for weapons? She says, I have a cross. She, like, smiles like, don't underestimate me. I have a crossbow. And I'm an alchemist. And Belle's like, alchemist, huh? Interesting. Guys, if you don't like me using this voice changer for my voice, please tell me in the comments. And as guys see, I almost paused the video by accident, but anyway, guys. So, two enemies inbound, to the left, to your left, and to your right. And Belle's like, got it, Jarvis. Deploy missiles. Deploying missiles now. And these two things pop out of, like, Belle's shoulders and aim straight to the left. One aims to the left, one aims to the right as he shoots them. And of course, that armor counts as getting XP. I'm just saying that right now. Oh, guys. Before I start, do you want me? Okay, you guys gotta lose your shit, but should I have the Iron Legion in this fucking what if? Should I not? Tell me right now in the comments. Because I'm just saying, this world, Belle keeps his armor. Belle keeps his dad's, like, old armor. But he makes them more improved each time. But Belle doesn't improve them up to the point where they're nanotech. Because, you know, if it's nanotech, then it could easily be hacked. Okay. Back to what if. As Belle says, Jarvis, is there any more enemies? Scanning now. I detect a huge monster. 30 meters, 20 meters. Belle's like, hey Lily, how good of a shot are you? Lily's like, I'm pretty good with long range. And Belle's like, good. Get to the top of those pillars. And Lily says, how am I gonna get up to there? As Belle, like, grabs onto her bag and starts flying up to there. She's like, put me down. As Belle's like, okay, if you insist. Drops her off out on the stairs. It's like, what the hell? As Belle gets back down to the battlefield, he sees a dragon. I'll just say that, dragon. Level 30, don't fucking care. Level 30, and Lily's like, what's a dragon doing down here? Flashback. So, Jarvis, is there any way for us to harvest that titanium? Jarvis says, well, sir, since there are dragons in this world, they do possess extreme temperatures. Extreme resistance. And their scales are pretty much as hard as a diamond. And, Jarvis, so if we can synthesize it and put it into your armor and make a drill for it, we can harvest the titanium, sir. And And Bell's like, okay, so this may be our last day on the mid floors then, Jarvis. Affirmative, sir, as Jarvis was saying. As Bell arrives at the tower of the dungeon, and just says, "Hey, I'm gonna go back to the mid floors." And she says, "You know it's your final day. Don't waste it." And Bell says, "Yeah, I know." As Bell does not fucking take the scares, he just flies straight through the hole. That's going around the stairwell, like on the stairwell staircase, and everyone's like, "Oh, that must be a fucking dream." Because honestly, you would save like a shit ton of time. As Bell gets to one of the mid floors, not to the mid floors, he actually goes, let's say to, what's the highest level for a dragon? Guys, I'm just gonna say what level. You guys put in the comments what level it is, and if that which level it is, then that it is that level. Also, let's get on with the what if. As Bell was flying straight towards the dragon, as Bell finds the floor for where the dragons are at, Bell looks around the area, scanning if there's any dragons left. Bell finds one dragon. As it begins, Bell finds one dragon, but it breaks through the wall, opening its mouth and grabs onto Bell's arm, grabs onto the armor's suit, and begins like tossing him around like he was a rag doll. However, Bell put his hand right into the dragon's eye and blasted it, scarring it. As the dragon fell unconscious due to the shock of it, Deku's like, that was easy. As Bell lifts off one scale and just says, I need more to synthesize. Jarvis, open the pockets. Opening pockets now, sir. As a holster for the scales appeared from Bell's leg. As Bell was harvesting, he has 23 dragon scales. And Bell says, this should do for now. But anyway, Jarvis, today is going to be one hell of a day mining for that vibranium. And of course, Jarvis is like, yes, sir, it will be a huge pain, but worth it, sir. And that's where the flashback ends, and Bell's like, fuck, it's the dragon that I fucking defeated. Shit, must be pissed. And Bell's like, okay, keep calm. As Bell goes straight towards the dragon, pushing it back, and shoots one of its wings off. Or Bell, no, sorry guys, it just as Bell shoots one of the dragon's wings off, it goes into a fit of rage, goes straight towards him, and then the dragon hits Bell with his tail, throwing him into a wall, 15 meters. And Bell's like, sir, suit damaged. And Bell's like, no shit, Jarvis. As you could see some of the stuff, some blood coming out of the suit, because the suit had been breached. The only thing that has been breached is the leg. As Bell's like, Lily, do you see the scar around his eye? Lily's like, yes, shoot there. It's its weakness. And Lily's like, okay. As the dragon then turns to Lily, just then begins roaring, going straight towards her. However, Bell uses his jet boots to punch the dragon in the face, knocking the beast back by 15 meters. However, the dragon got up and roared even louder, and everyone in the dungeon heard it. It was like, is that a dragon in the mid floors? And like, that's impossible. Dragons don't be here. The dragons aren't supposed to be on the mid floors. Of course. Eyes was like, don't worry, I'll go check it out. Everyone's like, oh, good, the Sword Princess will take care of it. As Belle was pinning the creature down, the creature managed to scratch or to yank some of Belle's armor, his face armor, or his helmet, some of his helmet off. But it's just right around. Okay, pretend there's like a huge scar that's going this way, all the way to there, right to there, right to that where that piece is right there. So, however, Lily shot the eye and managed to knock out the beast. However, when Belle got up, he told Jarvis to run a diagnostic on the suit. Jarvis said, hull has been reached by 52%. And Belle's like, shit. Well, I think I've been making another armor set, but it won't be as durable as this armor. As Jarvis says, yes, the Mark IV is pretty, how should I say this here? Not as compact as we'd believe. Belle's like, yeah, it has shitty duration, but if I managed to make it, I would understand how to make an autopilot, because my dad started from Mark IV to Mark V to Mark VI to Mark VII. So yeah. As Belle begins trying to take off some of the pieces of the suit, and Jarvis says, "Sir, that's a bad idea." And Belle says, "Why?" "Because if you remove any part of the suit, it will explode." And Belle's like, "Shit. Can you fix the problem, Jarvis?" Jarvis says, "I can. But at the same time, sir, our power reserves are at 20%. Belle's like, "Shit." As the dragon is almost getting up, and Belle rips off a piece of his suit and stabs the creature in the eye, pushing it into the dragon's brain, killing it. As Belle begins climbing up the stairs and says, "Lily, you okay?" Lily's like, "How could you beat a dragon?" And Belle says, "Oh, I didn't beat it alone. You helped me." And Lily says, "Yeah, but that was dangerous." As goes back. What, Mom?
Go and talk to your dad about this thing that's happening at 3:30, because we've got half an hour. Don't say fuck.
Sorry, guys. My mom's in my room, and I'm doing my recording, so I'm ending the video here. I'm so sorry.